Good morning, miners. Thank you all so very much for coming out for another fantastic and one of the last morning streams that we're going to be having here on a regular basis. It is I, Horatius the Dwarf. Thank you guys so much for coming out today, as I said already. Today's going to be a fun day. Of course, the game's... Come on. Thank you. So, as I was saying, today is going to be one of the last... regular
Rock and Stone, brother.
Rock and Stone, Shadow Zane. Good morning, good morning. Otis, don't worry about it, man. Welcome, by the way, Otis, welcome, Shadow Zane. Thanks for coming in, you guys. You did tell me about your computer coming in yesterday, but that's still really exciting, and I always know that when I have news that I want to share a lot, that I get kind of self-conscious about saying it to the same people over and over again. But that just means that you're really excited, which is fantastic, and I'm really happy for you. I'm sure you're looking forward to doing all kinds of cool shit with that new computer, so that's going to be really rad when you get that all set up and ready to go. Goddamn, excuse me. So as I was saying, this is going to be one of our last regularly scheduled morning streams for a while. So the job I'm working in starting next week is in a school, and there is a short summer semester that I'll be working the tail end of. So for the next 2 weeks of Monday through Friday is going to be... well, my arms do not like me trying to work out. Alright. So, as I was saying, so the next 2 weeks I'll be working Monday through Friday in the morning, so we won't be able to have a regularly scheduled stream. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be able to stream, but I'm going to aim for early evening, mid to late afternoon. So maybe starting around 4 p.m. EST and going into the evening, like 8 p.m. EST. Yeah, that's really it. So from there, we'll figure it out over the course of the next week, and then after 2 weeks of the end of the summer semester, I have the majority of August off because there's just no school during August. That's just how their schedule works. So I'll probably go back to morning streams at that point for the entirety of August, where me and Willow will be doing... she'll be guiding me through a bunch of video games that I'm going to be probably pretty trash at, so that'll be really entertaining. We might try and stick to the afternoon-evening schedule just to keep things more consistent, but overall, it's going to be a bit of a influx time period here, so I appreciate you guys bearing with me and sort of adjusting as we learn how to move forward in this unsure time. So, today is a two-stream day. Today we'll be playing Dwarf games in the morning, and then we'll be playing Sea of Thieves with Amothic this evening at 7 p.m. EST, going to 10. But yeah, let's just get into it, shall we? Yeah, last time we played with Amothic, it was a real hoot, so I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Otis, for the work harder, not smarter. I fucking love that song. Gets me hype as fuck every single time. Have a nice Red Rock Blaster to start the day. Let's see, everything should have reset. So let's see what we got here. Got a Dreadnoughts in the Magma Caves. Ooh, that's a very good deal on Umanite. That's almost enough to buy it back, which is not easy. Oh my god. My Leap Motion is not loving my setup today. It was giving me a lot of guff yesterday too. We'll just tuck the hands off to the side while we're playing. Break that bad boy back out for later. Gorish, thank you for the lurk. Welcome, welcome, by the way. I do appreciate you coming by, hanging out. I've been enjoying your streams, by the way, recently, if you are still here, Gorish. Alright, so this is a elimination mission. We have to go and kill 2 dreadnoughts that are in cocoons. There are 3 different types of dreadnoughts that we can encounter, all with pretty distinctly different mechanics for how they are fought. And we'll go over the strategies that I employ when we get to them. We already have enough nitro for 1 resupply, so we can easily go and take out the first egg once we find it if we want. But the general spawning algorithm of enemies on stages like this is other than the enemies that spawn in with the map generation, these missions are generally pretty chill until you crack open eggs. And once you start cracking open cocoons and fighting dreadnoughts, the stage kind of becomes a little bit more active. So we want to take this stage. We always want to try and take these elimination stages a little on the slow end up front. Uh-oh. Not trying to fight shit in this hallway. That's why. Okay. Alright, let's fall. Oh, pff. There we go. Look, I even did that. I outsmarted even myself. Excuse me, thank you. 5G chess master. Yeah, that's how it goes, right? But how are you doing, Shadow Zane? We got a game sometime, my man. It's been way too fucking long. I know that you're not much of an MMOer, but that New World game is going to be pretty tasty. Someone pulled a muscle in your back recently. I'm having a hard time sitting for long periods. I bet. Be keeping an eye out on it. I mean, I will say this. I've known you for a long time, so I'm pretty familiar with like what kind of systems you like to engage with in a video game and what you kind of don't. Yeah, the closed beta for people who pre-ordered the game comes out next week, and I will, if it's something that you can stream, I do plan on streaming it. So that might be a good opportunity for you to see how it's played. And I will put out there that I am kind of excited that the closed beta is not going to be permanent. Like, the characters that we're going to make during the closed beta are going to get wiped. Thank you for the workout, Madrosity. Yeah, so I mean, I will say this. I think that it would be good on a game company, on the one hand, to reward people who are invested in the game before they even know entirely what they're getting into, you know? So like people who did pre-order that get invited to the closed beta, like it would be kind of nice if they got to keep their characters and all. But at the same time, you don't want to establish, hey, if you had money up front or earlier, then you immediately are gonna have an advantage on the economy of this game. And from what I can tell, New World is going to be an incredibly economy-driven experience, which is really exciting, especially considering some of my friends that I know are probably going to be playing it. Have a good stream. Otis, you take care, my guy. I'm doing the stretch and the workout right now for Madrosity as well. So, you all take care. Half the reason I don't play MMOs with you all is because you speed so far ahead of me. Well, that's kind of something that I'm really excited about New World, is that there seems to be systems in place that, like, no matter how much time you can give, you can always work together on projects. So, like, something that's going to be coming in with that game is this concept where you can, work on, like, town projects together. And, like, sure, a lot of these, like, go and kill a bunch of dudes quests are level-based. So that is, like, that sort of content. There will be a discretion, but, not discretion. There will be a difference between the players that will want to do that stuff. But then there's also, like, content like, hey, we need to build this tavern, and for us to do that, we need 1,000 wood. You know? Oh, shit. Yikes. Okay, cool. Oh, what? Their health was so close. Why did they get a heal there, man? That's bullshit. That's a push. Keeping it pretty close. Got one. Alright, so Lacerator's gonna enrage. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, Guitarius. Also, hello, Guitarius. It's been a little while. How you been? Burned him out. But yeah, so I'm excited to play New World with people like yourself who kind of like. So here's the problem with I think that the problem that you put out there, Shadowzane, is that, like, this is a problem that a lot of MMOs have, is that groups of friends can sort of desynchronize in terms of their progression. And so either people feel like, you know, hey, you're having to go backwards to help me out, or, you know, hey, you're dragging me forward and I'm not helping out. You know what I mean? And that's I think a very real, very social issue that a lot of MMOs don't address very well. We're only doing 3D art, mostly for recoloring at the moment. That's awesome. How's that going, Katarius? Do you have anything that I could look at that you've shared with the public yet? I'd love to see your work. But finish your own avatar for VR chat? That's super cool. ESO, I think, does balancing so you can have your level split. Yeah. And Final Fantasy XIV also kind of does it. I think it does it kind of poorly, but it does do something very similar, where if you queue up with like a level 10 person and you're level 50, and the two of you queue up for a dungeon together and you get dropped into like a level 35 dungeon, both of your characters will get level adjusted for that dungeon. The problem is, and this is just from my maybe out-of-date memory here, but like the over-level character gets depowered and loses access to some of the skills that they wouldn't have at that lower level. And the lower level character gets powered up, but they don't get access to skills that they don't have yet. So it's like you power the big boy down correctly, but you don't power the little guy up correctly. So it's like, I don't know. It's a good idea, but I think it just is a little poorly executed. Again, could be dated information for all I know. But yeah, New World has like a lot of different types of gameplay going on, and as far as I know, unless you're on certain types of missions, there's no open world PvP. So like, if you're just fucking doing your shit and you're trying to level up your lumberjack skill by chopping down and felling trees and shit, other than the mobs, you're not going to be attacked. Yikes. Okay. Quests to be all fetch and murder quests. Yeah, and I think that's one of the few things that I'm a little leery about when it comes to New World is in the alpha. Now, again, this was the alpha I played. I don't need any more nitra. That was my major complaint with the alpha content, is that a lot of the gameplay was simplistic when it came to its quest design. Now, the intro area was very story-driven, and there were storylines in the area, and some of them were like, go to this area full of undead pirates and collect these, special artifacts. And so that is a fetch and murder quest. But then you'd get there and there'd be additional objectives would show up, different things that you could do now that you were there, and you were like, oh shit, these undead are actually being commanded by somebody, and now we should probably take it upon ourselves to murder their leader, which is again just a murder quest, but at least it's got more folds to it, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that they really embrace more of the story stuff. There's a lot of other types of quests that I didn't encounter too much, but I saw existed. Like, so because the big overarching mechanic in New World is this settlement development, like, stuff, where you're trying to, invest a bunch of resources and material and effort into improving the quality of these settlements that you are trying to develop. There's caravan quests. So, like, let's say one of the nearby towns has requisitioned a bunch of stone, or particular types of stone, or whatever. Well, and your town, the town that you work with a lot, has a bunch of stone. They might requisition a shipment of stone to come over, and so that town will want to hire caravan guards to escort the caravan of resources to the other town. And granted, you know, in the long haul of it, that's still kind of just a murder quest, but, you know, it's an escort quest. But I do think that's more intrinsically interesting than go to this cavern and kill 50 boars until you get 12 boar tusks, because I need boar tusks for something, you know what I mean? Then there is the PvP/PvE, like, group content. Like, there, as far as I know, there are dungeons in New World. And I also know that, like, towns will become under siege from time to time, and so they'll requisition from the community people to help them defend their township. And so, you know, that I think that's really cool. All right, we have a ton of Apoca Bloom. That's exactly how City of Heroes does it. I always thought it was a great way to handle it. Yeah, it's not a bad way at all. Have I been through here? I have been through here. Okay, I think it's time to pop this last egg and get the fuck out of here. We'll take a resupply, we'll head up, we'll crack the egg, escort them back down here, and fucking destroy them. So yeah, I'm optimistic, but I mean, okay, so here's the thing. The nicest thing that I can say about New World that I feel is I think it's really great that New World is not a subscription service. Once you buy the game, you own it, and then that's it. Like, party on, Wayne. Hell yeah. Molly, come on. Alright, that's what I thought. I'm gonna get. Thank you, drop pod, or whatever it was. Why does Molly constantly get in our way? Yeah, exactly. It's impressive, man. I mean, like, I get that she just got, like, her own little AI doing her own little thing, but sometimes that shit feels intentional. Alright, and boom. Oh, you'll love to finish a dreadnought fight with a big pickaxe strike to the face. Speaking of MMOs, have you ever given Destiny 2 a try? The honest answer is I have never played Destiny 2. Now, I have played a little bit of Destiny, and I've seen a lot of gameplay of Destiny 1 and 2. And my gripes that I had when I played the game have not really been addressed fundamentally. They have been addressed on like a surface level. So like some of the initial complaints that I had about Destiny was that I thought that the encounters were incredibly boring and very simplistic. That has changed, for sure. I've seen a lot of the boss battles, especially like big encounters of the recent like content. Seems really complicated and interesting and fun. But the problem is, from what I can tell, is that almost all of that game is just number go up. From a very, very simple, on a very, very like simple level. And like the aesthetic is fine by my standards. The cool sci-fi shit is pretty neat. It's not totally my vibe, but like that's not prohibitive to me, you know? I would not be like, oh, that game's sci-fi, I won't play it. Like, obviously that's not the case, but it doesn't do a lot for me. Molly with the get down, Mr. President. Yeah. Nice Barak Var handshake. Set them on fire, throw an impact axe in their face to stun them, and a fucking power attack to finish the jorb. Alright, I'll do the workout once we exit mission here. And there goes Molly. Goodbye. Okay. So, we'll work out. So yeah, a lot of the complaints that I have about the Destiny games that I don't feel have changed at all is it is in essence a looter shooter. Maybe not in the same exact way that like Borderlands is, but it is a looter shooter as far as I can like really tell. Like you have abilities that you can use and you have some RPG elements and that's all really good and well, but at the end of the day, it is 100% a looter shooter. Yeah, exactly. It is a looter shooter. And for me, this is just for me, I don't think that looter shooters are bad games as a genre. I think that they're boring games as a genre. Because the eternal conflict is, for me, when it comes to looter shooters, and the reason why I don't think that Borderlands are very good games, I think that they're fantastic experiences, but I think they're really bad games. Yeah, it's very grindy. And it's that the grind isn't fun. Like, I will openly tell you with loving, massive arms how much I adore. We're going to actually wait for the quest to reset, so we have a minute to sort of talk this shit out. We'll take a Red Rock Blaster while we wait. I love Monster Hunter. I've loved almost every single Monster Hunter game that I've played. I think that the games are really, really fun. And they are incredibly grindy. Probably some of the grindiest games out there. Spam's workout button. But the thing for me is that Monster Hunter's grind is fun to do. Because the monsters are fun to fight. The weapons are fun to use. And it's just, for me, it's a fun gameplay loop. It's a fun primary gameplay loop. And as long as you have that, I don't really think too much else matters. Everything else is gravy from that point. And maybe it's because I've been playing FPSs for so much of my lifetime that primary gameplay loop of click on head alone is just not that interesting to me. You know what I mean? Like, there are FPSs that I play and enjoy, like Hunt Showdown, for example, but that game is way, way more than click on head win. You know, there's so many different strategies that you have to employ with NPC enemies, which is the same thing in a lot of looter shooters, to be totally fair. It's not just click on head for every single enemy. Sometimes you gotta shred their armor. Sometimes you have to apply different types of damage to succeed. Sometimes you need to be stealthy. And, you know, looter shooters have that stuff too from time to time, to be entirely fair. Ooh, the mission's reset. So Glacial Strata, same type of mission with Swarmageddon, but Volatile Guts will make it a lot easier to handle, so we'll do this one. Plus, I like the Glacial Strata because everything's weak to my flamethrower there. Anywho, where was I? Yeah, so in looter shooters, you have just, it's a very, very simple gameplay loop, and I find it really boring. And Destiny doesn't really break that up too much. Plus, it's one of those games that, in the interest of trying to keep its player base engaged with all of its different systems, the daily and weekly, like, quests, for lack of a better term, I actually forget what they're properly called in game, but all of the different weekly and daily stuff are randomly selected from all of the different types of gameplay in that video game. So, like, sometimes to get your weekly shit, you have to do PvP, and some people don't want to do that. Some people are bad at it, some people don't find it very fun, and I think that's bad design. You know, I'm not going to say that World of Warcraft is a perfect game, far from it, but at the very least, you know, its PvP rewards are pretty intrinsically PvP oriented, and you don't feel like you're not getting as much shit as you could on a week-to-week basis because you don't play PvP. At least that's how I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm incorrect. I don't know, but. But I've been grinding Destiny and WoW TBC for the last month. I really love Destiny for how you can get drunk, chill, and mess around with builds. I will say the lore in Destiny has taken off recently. Yeah, and I've heard that as well. And honestly, a good story can go a long way. I mean, I don't mean to speak ill about one of the most poppin' MMOs on the market right now, Final Fantasy XIV. But from what I can tell, pretty much everybody, even the people who are really, like, stand by that game, will be like, yeah, there's a lot of really not very fun content in that game, comma, the story, though. So, like, you know, a good story can do a lot of lifting for a video game. And I think that if I had more time in my life, I would probably get into more than one MMO, but, like, as it stands, I already don't play World of Warcraft very much anymore. Mainly to prepare my body and mind to play a lot of New World in the coming months. But, you know, the same thing still applies. Like, I don't know, I would also argue that, like, Dead by Daylight and Sea of Thieves with their Battle Pass season type gameplay structure, I already feel like there's two other games that I grind a lot, you know, in those two. That have, like, prohibitive timetables to get the things that I want. So, like, it's rough for me to be like, okay, I've got these two games that I like to play a lot. I need to grind in to get the seasonal shit. And then there's also, you know, MMOs in my life. So it's just kind of hard to have enough hours in the day, if you get my meaning. It is such a problem right now. I want to play everything but don't have the time. Yeah. Also, this is a call-out post for you, Gronok the Barbarian. How I fucking hit you up, like, a month ago now, and I was like, hey man, you're on the wrong server playing TBC. And you were like, nah man, I'm just playing for a little while, just fucking around. And your punk ass is still playing WoW TBC. I'm not actually upset, but I do think it's very funny to harangue you for it. Okay. Dang, wrecked. I didn't mean to do that. Now the nerds I'm playing with went to find a guild to do stuff, and I said every step of the way that we have a group on another server. Yep. But they don't want to play with us. I wouldn't be surprised, and without going into too much detail, if some of the people in that group that you're playing with, Gronok, are not super big fans of me anymore. But I don't need to get into personal real-world shit about it. Do they? Okay. Alright. Ah! Oh, that's a lot. Just turned around, there was a fuck ton of dudes in that hallway. I hear that aura. I think it's a warden. That was a fucky little cave generation. Yeah, that's a warden, guaranteed. Here we go. But yeah, I'm not too worried about, like, I've passed the buck on the tanking role lead that like, responsibilities that I had in my WoW guild because, oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That's an error, boys.
Get to war.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Sorry, you thought what was intentional? Madrosity? My bad? So thank you for the workout. The error? Oh, yeah. Nice. No. You know what? Post-mortem, that joke's pretty fucking funny. Oh my goodness. No, they don't work when you have to explain them. I completely agree with that. But that right there is a classic example of how difficult, in my opinion, it can be when you're in a stream chat to make jokes that land with the streamer. Like, because right there, that's a classic design. That's a classic example to me of that punchline didn't work because of timing. Because, like, I feel that if Madrosity was in the voice chat with me, and I go, "Oh man, an error, hell yeah," and he goes, "I think that's that was an intentional." Like, that would have got me. I would have laughed. To be entirely honest with you, I know that I would laugh because that's not the first time I've heard that joke, and I still think it's funny. Yeah, the delay is killer because it's not that I didn't get the joke; it's that I didn't know what you were talking about because, you know, I have a fucking blabbermouth and I fucking talk constantly.
Where is that?
Grunts engaging. Check him out. We got work to do.
I do love a grunt swarm. To fix the delay? Or to fix me constantly flapping my fucking lips?
Rocket here, Bosco! Living Warden is history!
Supply drop has been ordered is on the way.
Get this home safely, will you, Molly?
So I'm gonna put it out there. Yeah. I looked down here, didn't have like the light to see that it was ice, and I was like, "Fuck! I don't know how far deep that is. I can't see it." So I threw a flare that it bounced off the ice's surface, and I was like, "Oh, this is like literally a 5-foot drop." That's a crack. Oh, red sugar. The next time that happens, Madrosity, and you want to really, like, ruffle my feathers, you could say something like, you know, I heard that Horatius' favorite dungeon master is Matt Mercer. Oh, man, so... Who's Ted Mercer? Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer. Sorry, I may have misspoke there. My bad. It's High Noon. Yeah, the same. The High Nooner himself. God, I hate how fleshy these fucking seeds are. So grody. I have my own theory what the gunk seeds are. It doesn't stop being disgusting. Yeah, you know, I'm sure that that's true. Maybe it's just been a long time since I've been frozen, but I did not remember or realize that my drills don't change to a frozen texture or to a frozen look when I get frozen. Like, my drills stay like normal. That's kind of funny. Why is that? Why do I not like, why do I not like Matt Mercer, or why gunk seeds? Are either cave leeches that are not yet been born or old leeches that died out? You know, I'm interested to see how that might, like, evolve out or, you know, come to fruition via fauna explanation. I said that really poorly. I would like to see how a biologist interprets that and see, like, how much validity that there might be. It does sit well with, like, what is the only other major, like, flora / fauna that we know of that, you know, dwells on the ceilings like that. So, like, that's interesting. Why do you think Matt Mercer is a gunk seed? Okay, about Matt Mercer. I'm gonna try and put this as simply as I can. I think that Matt Mercer is a hack. And when I say that I think that he's a hack, I very specifically mean that he's a hack. I don't mean to imply with shorthand that he's a bad story writer or that he's a bad person that because he's a hack. I don't mean to imply that I think less of him as an individual because he's a hack. I just simply think that he is a hack. So, using that term very specifically... Right, exactly. A hack... I looked it up last time I said it, so let me go ahead and just do the same shit. Just pull it up on my phone. But as my memory serves, calling someone a hack implies that they are unoriginal or that they're a sellout, kind of. Let me see if I can find this. All right. Right, okay, so someone who is a hack writer is a mediocre writer, and then also a hack was also a saddle horse, something that was used to describe a overworked horse. So when I say that Matt Mercer, in my opinion, is a hack, I'm pointing to the fact that I think that there's not a lot of soul in his artistry. I think that at some point Matt Mercer was a very passionate, and still is passionate, but I think was a very passionate and self-sufficient voice actor who dungeon mastered in his free time. But now I think that Matt Mercer is a professional dungeon master and has turned his passion and his storytelling into a product. And he, from where I stand at least, has traded in his friendly local game store for Wizards of the Coast money. Yeah, Bugs on Ice, that was really nice. Alright, I'm gonna freeze myself now before I get frozen mid-combat. Okay, all your weapons don't freeze with you. Never mind. You don't get frozen very often. Ooh. What's up, Bubby? Hey, how you doing, Vulpinal? How you doing, my guy? Welcome to the stream. Playing some Deep Rock Galactic, just hanging out, vibing with the people. I was just about to get into why I think Matt Mercer is a hack. Your weapons are not good enough to get frozen. They are company assets. You know, that's valid, actually. It's a very good, very valid explanation. Hypothermia on purpose? No thanks. Yeah, you know. A hack meaning it's become a job kind of thing? Less that it's become a job and more that he's sold out to corporate. Like, now, a lot of that perspective that I hold about that comes from how I look at tabletop gaming, right? To me, tabletop gaming, whether it's Dungeons & Dragons or a legacy game, like a board game that you meet with the same group week after week after week and play through it together, or anything like that. Any tabletop experience that has like an intrinsic story that you and your friends build up, for me, is less about playing the game and like doing the game rules and stuff, and it's more about a modern version of cavemen in a cave telling a story by drawing, you know, charcoal paintings on the wall. It's just a modernization of the oldest tradition there ever has been, which is storytelling. And so when I look at something that I hold in such high reverence like that, and then I see it being literally converted into a product to be sold, it irks me. It legitimately upsets me. And that's not Matt Mercer's fault. He's just a businessman. He's trying to make what I'm sure he thinks is a positive impact on the world. And I'm sure for a lot of people's lives, he is making a positive impact on them. And I think that that's beautiful. I've met a lot of people who are really moved by Matt Mercer's work and the people that he works with on Critical Role. And I think that that's lovely. But for me, I think that he's taking the subculture that I'm a part of, that is to say Dungeons & Dragons and other tabletop games, and is reducing it from a subculture and making it, you know, more mainstream culture. And I hate to sound like a hipster and be like, I was into D&D before it was cool, because that's not really how I feel. But here's the thing. Fine, I'm going to stop playing for a second. So here's the scoot. And I'm going to get my hands involved because I'm doing a lot of gesturing. Hands. Thank you. So when I see Matt Mercer succeed... Oh, serious time, yeah, basically. So when I see someone like Matt Mercer succeed, that he's elevating Dungeons and Dragons, right? And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing for, you know, a small subculture. And granted, we're not in the Bible-tacked days anymore where people are saying that Dungeons and Dragons is making their child or children Satan worshippers. Like, it's not... It's a subculture. It's not counterculture anymore. Like, nobody is thinking that someone who plays D&D is fucking edgy or against the establishment for that reason or whatever. It's not that big of a deal anymore, which is great. But when I do see someone like Matt Mercer succeed and elevate D&D to this higher like level of awareness, one of the things that we lose along the way is the standard, the bar of expectation for DMs to perform and for players to perform is higher. Because if you come to my table and I don't throw pool noodles at you, or I don't like growl and roar my monster noises at you, then you're gonna be like, man, fucking, why don't you do that shit? Matt Mercer does that shit. And it's like, well, I'm not Matt Mercer. Which honestly, that's not Matt Mercer's fault. That's a problem on the public interpreting professionals and trying to take their local people up to a professional standard. That's on them. However, by the nature of it becoming more professional and it being to this higher standard, it's easy for people to, within and outside of that subculture, to elevate their standards. And again, that's on them to do that and to maintain that perspective in a healthy way. But on the other side, it still is it's a prevalent problem. Like, I've experienced that myself with people that I'm friends with for years, and they join my table, and I can tell after a few seconds they're like, you know, hey, why don't we do this thing? And it's like, well, this isn't fucking Critical Role. That's why. Like, this is 4 friends sitting around a table, 5 friends sitting around a table, with no production quality to this whatsoever, no professional voice acting experience. It's not the same thing. Like, yeah, say it's literally the same thing. It's literally people sitting around a table trying to tell a story together, but it's not at the same level. It's not the same production quality. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like Matt Mercer. It's not intrinsically Matt Mercer's fault, but he is the stooge who is the sort of figurehead for this problem. Because Wizards of the Coast picked him out of the crowd and said, this is a big name, he's blowing up right now, we're going to put him on this pedestal, and then he's going to be our golden boy for selling Dungeons & Dragons product. Because, love it or not, D&D and it being a product of Wizards of the Coast, it is a product first. It's not what Gary Gygax started anymore. It's not some, fun passion project that some weirdo writer was using to, teach kids about fantasy. It hasn't been that for a long time, and that really makes me sad. But again, that's not necessarily Matt Mercer's fault. So it could have been anybody, and I would feel this way about them. But Matt Mercer is the person who's at the forefront of the upfront and is that figurehead. And for those reasons, I'm not a big fan of his. So when I made a post yesterday on Twitter, and I was like, hey, everybody, what's one person you'd like to see me collab with that I would never have a shot of collabing with? And someone replied with, and this is not me calling them out or anything, and they replied with, Matt Mercer, but you'd be one of his one-shots. I wanted to reply that I would decline that opportunity. I would not. I wouldn't want to do it. Like, on my morals, I would not want to be a part of that. But I didn't want to start shit, and I didn't want to seem like an asshole unnecessarily. So, I mean, literally the word curmudgeon's in my Twitter profile, but I don't look to start fights, is my point. So, anyway, that's my little soapbox moment. Put the hands away. A better representation sampling. Yeah, basically. I guess to really, really sum it up, Madrosity, in that vein that you're saying is, for me, what I don't like is the modernization of Dungeons & Dragons and it becoming a product that cares less about the storytelling and cares more about pushing books and product. And Matt Mercer's corpo visage of what he's doing is kind of like the personification. It's like the most tangible part of this that I can point at and be like, that's the problem. But it's not the only problem. It really isn't. Where's the explosives? Right over here. Hell yeah, that I did not expect that explosive to give it to me, but I'll take it. So you don't want to play any board games from the Darrington Press. Also love my DM smile. I legitimately don't even know who the fuck the Darrington Press is, so, maybe I'm a pretender. Thatcher of Cottage, Antaro Adun Executor, Antaro Tassadar. I say back to you. Thatcher of Cottage, thank you so much for, what is that, 7 months of Tier 2? You're a fucking legend, my guy. Thank you so much. Well earned that silver beard, I say. But thank you, my guy. I really appreciate the continued support. That shit means a ton. A critical board game, a critical role board game company. Gotcha. Rock and Stone. Absolutely. Alright, 2 more of those ought to do. 2 more of those ought to do. I get that there's definitely an algorithm in this game of code that dictates when these little bombs explode and when they don't. But it's really frustrating to me when I throw 3 of those nano bombs into a tritolite deposit and they explode on contact, and then the 4th one is just like, what if we bounce off and blow up on the ground, fucker? It's like, why do you test my patience? Let's take Engie. Ooh, impressive danglies. You'll love to see it. Damn it. I almost had the button pressed. God damn it. But yeah, you just missed my gigantic diatribe that you've heard half a dozen times already, Thatched Roof Cottage, about Matt Mercer, so you're probably, you know, glad about that. I'm always here for angry rants. Yeah, I guess the one thing that I could reiterate to you that you haven't heard before is, so I posted on Twitter yesterday a little just, you know, a thought picker, a brain teaser, if you will, of what's one person that you'd like to see me collab with that I would have no shot ever collabing with. And someone was like, oh man, you would go into a Matt Mercer one-shot. And I didn't say this to that person because I didn't want to come off like an asshole. And you know me, I'll fight a fight, but I don't like to pick fights. And I wanted to be like, I'd refuse the opportunity to play at that table, which is really stupid, because the amount of, you know, positivity that would bring to me and growth it would bring to my channel and my brand and blah blah blah. It would probably be a really cool experience, but I feel like I would have to stand by my morals and not participate in that system and support it, you know? Like I wouldn't want to do that. But for those of you who remember when I collaborated with, yeah, it is a toughie. When I collaborated with Ellie, not Ellie is Lost that we did the other week, but Allie Gator, the moth VTuber, and we read that incredibly fucking weird smut book. The first like 5 or so chapters of it, at least. She cracked me up. She was like, "You'd never, but I would love to see you collab with my mom." And I was like, "Will we read another smut book?" And she'd like, "No, you probably read the Bible." Yes, the haunted vagina. Bible is a smut book, I know. People fuck in that book. I've read the Bible, man. There's some fucked up shit in that book, especially the Old Testament. Ooh-wee, Rick. Got a whole thing in there about a lady who fucks dudes with donkey dicks. Exactly, and nobody talks about that. So I had my blood mother visit me for Bastille Day this week, the 14th, Wednesday. And I was talking to her a bit about, you know, becoming a content creator and like what that's like and all that jazz. And we were talking about taxes and like how, you know, humorously enough, by all technicalities, I'm an employee of Twitch.tv or Twitch Entertainment or whatever the company's properly called. And like how kind of funny that is. And we were talking about it, and I said, you know, one of the things that I like about working with Twitch is that, you know, because becoming a streamer and like a content creator on this platform is not the sort of Wild West shit that it used to be. Like Twitch does my taxes basically. Like they tax my income that I make through their platform. So, you know, when next tax season rolls round, I'm not going to get surprised by all of that. You know, like I'm not going to have to take $1,000 and to pay the income tax or whatever on what I've made on this platform, which I think is really, really cool. And so we were talking about that a bit, and so I regaled her with the story of Belle Delphine and the whole bathtub water situation that she had obviously not ever heard of. And man, that was a funny fucking tale to revisit, I gotta tell you guys. To explain to my blood mother about how a woman sat in a bathtub for one stream and then sold the water from that bathtub for more than a year, or almost a year, and made literally millions of dollars off of that. That was fucking funny to explain.
Swarm on a direct intercept course. Get ready.
Get back.
Miss Delphine, oh my god, no one has a hustle like Delphine. That was a double egg, very fucking nice. Alright, can we talk about how that fucking Praetorian came out of the wall behind me and I didn't hear his ass? Like, I was so confident that because I'm defending what I think is a dead end, I was like, hell yeah, I gotta just face forward and hold mouse 1, we'll be okay. Even the biggest bugs could be sneaky. You know, I should know better, you know? Because I'm a big dude and I can be pretty fucking sneaky. Nope. A dwarf who's tall? Never heard of that. Tall? No, I said big. Or at least I thought I said big, sorry. Name one example when you killed 3 kings. I've not ever told that story on stream before. It's a fun story. Maybe I'll tell it sometime. Maybe like if I ever do like a re-debut or any bullshit like that, I'll tell the 3 kings story. So speaking of my height, I actually found out something that's kind of unfortunate recently. That when I get to the person details, got to tell that whole LARP situation. Absolutely, I don't mind telling people. I mean, I admitted on Twitter just the other day that I used to LARP. Now, which LARP that I was a part of, I won't get into. You know, ladies gotta guys gotta have some secrets, but. Well, I mean, hardly anybody's done any LARPing since COVID. You know what I mean? Cookie Cat. Oh, I love your name. Are you a snack for my tummy? Did you leave your family behind? But all the same, welcome, Cookie Cat 0804. How are you doing? Thanks for coming to the mountain home, by the way. Now that you're following, you're not just some stranger hanging outside of it either. You're a welcome guest in the mine. And just between you and me, Cookie Cat, if you're just someone who likes to lurk, that's fine by me. Don't you sweat it.
It's a mystery to me how all these
Oh, hey, boys. Is this a silent swarm? Like, what the fuck is that? It's a big, like, random spawn. If you don't rock and stone, you ain't coming home. Alright, rock and stone. Ooh, a little clairvoyant dodge there. Love to see it. Hey, another tritolite deposit. Hell yeah. Alright, we need a little bit more nitro for a resupply. Don't know that we're gonna need it. Yeah, we do need a resupply. Oh, hey. Fall back here. But yeah, so let me go over that a little bit since we have had a couple of new people join the stream today. So I'm Horatius the Dwarf. I'm an ENVTUBER, obviously. Or I suppose it's not obvious to everybody, is it? So I'm a VTuber who speaks English. That makes me an ENVTuber. And we like to play dwarf shit here. Fridays in particular are our dwarf game day. I stream Deep Rock Galactic on Mondays, but we often do it on Fridays too. I love to collab and play DRG with folks, but also I like to play games like Hammer Ting and RPGs that you can play a dwarf in them, and you know, all kinds of shit, and Sea of Thieves, because people are like, hey, Sea of Thieves isn't a game with dwarves in it, and I remind you that pirates are just dwarves that are wet.
We thought we'd lost this one. As you can see, previous teams tried getting through the outer shell of this thing, but failed. We're sending in a nanite bomb dispenser for you. If those can penetrate it, nothing will.
But that is not a very generous bomb spawn. Thankfully, we're a driller. All right. Ow, just got to tank this one. Okay, and huh. Oh man, look at us, almost at 440 followers. Hell yeah. After this bomb, we're gonna have to probably take a resupply for heals. God damn it, Molly, you piece of shit.
I need to feel right here, grabbing ammo.
God damn it. Curse the guys who programmed Molly. That's the second time today that Molly has, like, impressively gotten in the way. Like, notably fucked me over with her pathing. Which is funny because I'm normally one of the people who hears that voice line and I'm like, what are you talking about? Molly doesn't get in the way that much. We're just gonna ignore the fact that that bomb didn't go off. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to make this one, guys. Okay, so that first bomb stayed there and didn't detonate, but it just went off when I threw that one. We could actually get this. Maybe I was wrong. But yeah, I'm normally one of the people who doesn't, like, understand all of the Molly hate. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Molly's great. And then today I get completely fucking punished. Your whole team got caught behind Molly in a tight cave spawn? That sucks. Oh, what's up, Oppressor? How's it going? Nope. Okay. Alright, show me Driller. A. Ooh. Gilded Savage Foal. That's one that I've been wanting for a while for the Driller. I got that one pretty early on for, I think, Engineer. And I really like that one. I'm very excited to have it on the Driller now. Since I'm pretty sure... I keep thinking, every time that I crack one of those core infusers and I don't see a Driller option, I go, oh, well, I got all the Driller ones finally. There's a Glyphid brain inside Molly. I love the theories that you guys keep coming up with or have. It's very entertaining for me. Molly with a brain? Frankly, I find it offensive. So not much of one. I do like that. It's a very fun thought. Maybe my brain's all stupid, but I thought that you got 2 swarms with 4 eggs. Because maybe this is a swarm, but it wasn't announced as one. Or that they're silent swarms, you know? Announcer was on his lunch break. I love the idea that Mission Control used to just be like a sports announcer. Which is why he gets on the fucking comms so much. Which is like a bunch of like bullshit announcements that don't matter. Yeah, that guy does have a cushy job. I did, for some time in my life, think about how I would like to do video game commentary, like fighting game commentary. I feel like I would really enjoy that.
Ready to kill some more crates.
But I also know that scene is like disgustingly competitive, and I'm not just saying that because of fighting games, but like just like across the board, it's very competitive. It's one of those fast and loose lifestyles where, like, if you're not on top, you're on the bottom kind of thing. And, like, fuck that. Life's a marathon, not a sprint. What you don't know is the announcement he doesn't make to you or the rest of the world hears you're being live streamed for sport. Huh. Yeah, you're right. My god, is my stream canon in the Deep Rock Galactic universe? I'd geek, though. I'd geek for sure if, like, the DRG devs were like, this is a canon stream. Hell yeah. Alright, I just finished off my cold brew. Would you be on the best or worst behavior for that? I mean, I'd probably freak out pretty hardcore. Scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. Management incoming? That's hilarious. So much. Come on. Oh my god, is it right at the bottom? Basically.
Does it come in red?
I forgot, I gotta make this one for the gunner. The tank division beard is just too perfect for the gunner to not use. I don't know if I'd be on my best or my worst behavior for that, to be honest. If, like, the DRG devs, like, either shouted out my stream or rated me, I feel like I'd initially put forward my best face possible. How much more before you can 100% this game? I mean, as far as I know, there are achievements, right? But, like, I'll be honest with you, some of these achievements are a fucking crock of shit. Could you imagine that, like, Legendary Team earn gold promotions for all 4 dwarves? Like, fuck every little bit of that. And I've done, like, 3 elite deep dives, and the fact that I haven't gotten this achievement kind of fucking rustles my jimmies. But, like, I don't know. And I think it depends on what you consider 100%ing the game. Is it unlocking and buying all of these matrix scores? You know? I don't know. That seems like a lot. Is it 100%ing a dwarf? Because I'm pretty close on that. Oh, this is perfect. Owning everything there is to own. Yeah, there are enough cores to level up the forge to like 87. But, like, I mean, to be fair, let's look at how much I have. You know? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 90, Okay, so like let's just ballpark and say that I have about 100 cores here. That's about 20 levels. Your model is having too much fun. Paint me like one of your French dwarves? Absolutely. So yeah, I have about 20 more forge levels of cores here. Let's just be generous and say like, you know... oh no, actually, if I was this far and had 100... and that would be another 30%, so that's like 130, 140 cores. So that's like, what's 70 divided by 5? 35 levels? So I'm at 32 now. So yeah, I actually do have almost all of them. I'm only missing about 10%. Alright, well. Color me surprised.
Deep dive commencing. Let's see if you're as good at this as you claim.
A Red Rock Blaster for the deep dive? Sounds pretty fucking sweet. Radioactive exclusion zone. Let's see, what are we rocking here? Probably take elemental insulation for the radiation damage. We'll take heightened senses because we like to have that for the deep dive. Do we have tough? Yeah, we have healthy, extra health. Take temporary invulnerability when we're picked up. Darkness, my old friend. The empires of old to darkness. You know what, Bosco? We're going to war, so why don't you suit up, buddy? So you know what? I have a quick little thing to check. Takes less time. Yeah, that's about half the time. But the electrocution on the bullets is really good. Yeah, alright, cool. That's fine. So if I need like 10% of the forge cores left, then I've got about, what would that be, like 50? 50 more cores to get, and then I have all of them? Whatever it is, I know I have to be close because I'm regularly getting blank cores when I should be getting, you know, real cores. One thing I'm so curious about, what is the myth of the female dwarf? What is with the myth of the female dwarf? I guess I don't know what the question you're asking is. 2 dreadnoughts, alien eggs, cool. Like, what is the myth that people are asking about? Because I mean, obviously there are female dwarves. And yeah, I guess that is an important secondary question, is which mythos, because depending upon what mythos of dwarf you're asking about, you'll get a different answer, right? I got that question asked to me on Twitter, like, what's the deal with women dwarves and their beards? And I was like, you know, depending upon different mountain home cultures, you know, some dwarven women are very much encouraged to grow. I mean, all dwarven women grow beards to some extent, but whether or not they keep that is up to the culture that they're of and the fashion of their mountain home. You know? Some dwarven kingdoms are way more into their women having beards than not. Yeah, that's true. Those two places have very much established female dwarves. Some are a little bit cheekier, doing everything, but what about female dwarves, or where are they? Well, so for stuff like that, I posit the question of, as a non-dwarf, which I assume that you are in fact not a dwarf, would you know the difference between a female dwarf and a male dwarf if you had them in front of you? Could you tell which one was male and which one was female? Because I posit that many non-dwarves can't tell the difference. A protogen? I don't know what a protogen is, but I know that's not a dwarf, so... It's almost a moot issue. I don't know that most dwarves are non-binary. In times of uncertainty, I point to my dwarves undergo cellular division and reproduce asexually. No. Molded with technologies after birth. Gotcha. I mean, I don't know. I guess I have to say, Madrasity, that that's not how I was made. And I don't imagine that's how I will make my children. But, you know, literally, who the fuck am I to say what all people of my species are and how they come to be, you know? Is that second egg? Yeah, right behind that cocoon. Son of a bitch. Keep coming up with more theories? Hell yeah. Don't even have enough nitro for one resupply. I'm not sure that I'm super keen on fighting a dreadnought without a resupply available, especially with this swarm coming in. Dwarves just carve new dwarves out of stone. If the craftsmanship is good enough, talk breathes fire into the rock. Yeah, I've heard that story too. And, like, I know that the dwarves of World of Warcraft setting were originally an autonomous, like, stone race of people. Thatch beat you to it, yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh boy. I fucking hate acid spitters. Starvin' Marvin, thank you for the workout. I'll do that in just a second. Oh, I didn't realize that on the Savage Full, the gems are in a little spread like that. I thought they were just sort of distributed randomly across the beard. Elves are malformed dwarves stretched over a lesser gravity of the surface. Stretched by the lesser gravity. The gilded beard looks awesome. It does look awesome. I like that it's that little like kind of semi-symmetrical fan of gems. The way that distributed. I thought I liked the Watson mustache on that more as the little capstone there, but it's just a little bit too narrow for my tastes. I think I'll try and see if I can find another mustache that caps that beard a little bit better. All right. Not saying, just saying. Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, in the future, you know, when there's a little bit more gold in the hoard, I will look forward to getting another model made, but you know, it's only been 7 months, and I've already used. This is my second model already, and I'd like to respect the work that It's Fabulette put in and use this model for a respectable amount of time. Are sound alerts still offline? Hold on. My browser source is offline. Oh, there was an update. That's what it was. Hold on.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I don't know if you guys saw that. Did it work?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Perfect. We bopping, boys. Yeah, sorry, I saw that it was down, and then I actually saw that several other people's streams were talking about sound alerts being down, so I just thought that the service was down, but it turns out the reason why it was down is that they had an update. And so I just had to refresh the browser source. Which I should have just tried anyway yesterday, but I was too busy being an idiot. Hell yeah. But yeah, we got the music back, boys. I know Barbarian is happy about that. 100 some flamer ammo is not enough to kill a dreadnought. Ooh, a regular boy. Let's go. Ooh, I forgot that they'll just pop those immediately. Okay, it's time to give some ground. I got pheromone, which is fucking annoying. Ooh, hell yeah. Just what the doctor ordered. Okay, we're out of flamer ammo, so that sucks. Yikes. Got him. Okay, super clean. Dwarves just come from the stars on vast star jammers where only stoutest survive. You know, I'm okay with that interpretation. It's not how I was made, but I'm with it. I have a full slew of ammo. Ooh, what's this down here? New Boot, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. It's been a touch. How you been? Doing good. It has been a bit. Yeah. No, I mean, obviously, don't worry about it. Like, come as you go. Or secretly Tyranids? Get that shit out of here. Dwarves are not secretly Tyranids, you piece of shit. Oh, hello! That's why they aren't in 40k. It makes sense now. Oh god. There are dwarves in 40k now. They fixed it. They made 40k good again. So I can't recall off the top of my head if you guys at home can see how many times the channel's been viewed. Does the dwarf look like a killer bug? I mean, that's what I'm saying. And also, like, the implication that you would be a dwarf on a species level and then at some point opt to be a giant non-bearded bug is really sacrilegious in my opinion, but what to be done about that. But can you guys at home see how many channel views the channel has got, or can you just see like how many people are watching and stuff right now? Because yesterday we hit 7,000 views on the channel, which is really cool. Means between, you know, new people coming by and the new regulars coming by daily and everything like that, 7,000 times this webpage has been opened, and that's just really fucking cool. With us doing this for about 7 months now, that means we've been like about 1,000 views a month, and that number has only been going up. Intern Steve often puts up flyers about the Tyranid conversion movement. Let's see how many have watched, but we only see active viewers. Gotcha, yeah. Makes sense, makes sense.
Down it goes.
Alright, let's crack this egg. Hive guard, okay. This is kind of an ammo-intensive fight, the hive guard, but we'll be okay. Kind of want to fight her around here. Just want to give it a little bit of ground. No, we have some heals on the ground, so if we get real sloppy, we'll be okay. Ew. Okay. Oh, it's stuck. That's so funny. I'm sorry. I take no delight in killing the little, like, and passive boys. Alright, 40% in one phase. We take that. It's not great, but whatever. Loss of pizza privileges. My god, what a tyrannical environment we live in. I mean, I'm here for it. Because, you know, the implication of dwarves being Tyranids is a severely insulting thing. But, at the same time... Like pizza, though? I would think some things be sacred, but, you know, desperate measures and all. Ah! Get me out of this fucking hole. One more phase. Good day, Ishi boy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Poor Junior's commissar, any empathy for the bugs. A bug is a bug, no matter how passive, you know? That's kind of poetic. Ow. stop, please. All right. What if said bug was Steve?
All objectives done.
Pyro Gaming, hell yeah.
We'll set the drop pod back in.
Alright, we are out of ammo. We called in the drop pod, but let's head back over to that resupply that we brought down. Because there should be enough in it for 2 more resupplies. Haven't seen a Steve yet. Yeah, I don't generally run Beastmaster. The perk for that isn't a bug, he's an intern. I mean, ¿por qué los dos?
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
Imperium is grateful the essential workers during these trying times to show your appreciation. Here's a pizza party on Friday. I mean, that might be what my evening is like. It might be red wine and pizza. Like, I'm here for it. Did you get partnership with the Deep Rock Galactic folks or with Twitch? Because I'm super far away from partnership on Twitch. But with DRG, I get to post on their Discord, and I'm recognized as a DRG content creator, but I don't think that, like, I'm a full-on recognized thing. Twitch, oh my god. Yeah, no, dude, I'm super far from partnership on Twitch. That'd be wild, though, if I was. Yeah, an average viewer count of 75. It's pretty steep, but is understandable. Like, what a fucking disgusting map gen for this. I'd like to leave. I'd like to leave. That's an oppressor, or worse, it's a bulk detonator. And either way, I don't want to fuck around and find out. I'd like to go. It's time to leave. Still waiting for Subnautica? Yeah. Yep. I mean, hey, if you guys want to see me shit myself and play through the entirety of Subnautica, all you guys got to do is get me up to 75 average viewers. It's terrifying that someday that might happen. Lethal enemies on a Morkite and Egg mission. Okay. That's not too bad. Lethal enemies is scary, though. Lethal enemies on an elite deep dive? I can't imagine. Oh, Jesus. What's the big band, you fucker? Knowing you, Thatcher Cottage, you did this deep dive already this week, even though it just dropped, like, last night today, and knew that this stage was going to have lethal enemies and planned to fuck me with it. I mean, like, if so, props, but also, fuck you. So, alright, I'll leave the drop pod, and then I'll pause until you get the big band out. So, let me know what you got. Let's see what you got.
Get to it.
Hell yeah. In fact, I'm gonna go take a quick pee while you guys get that band together. Okay, so, ban in-game action. Speaking of interns, Stevie accidentally locked the drop pod doors, and we can't get them open. Resupply pods are unavailable until we figure out what he did. So, a couple of things. One, Congratulations, Barbarian, on getting the 10K bits badge. That's so incredible. Thank you so much for all the support, my guy. And yeah, I know that's like probably 80+% just you doing sound bits constantly, which is fucking really funny to me. So Thatch, I want to put out that you big banned for 4K and then you banned for 1K. Is the node resupply pods a 5-minute ban, or is that the ban for the stage? Because you get both there. Big ban is resupply. What's the 5-minute ban? No satchel charges. Okay, for 5 minutes, no satchels. Alright, well, so that means it's go time. No time to fuck around, no time for looking for shit. If it's not Morkite or an alien egg, I ain't stopping for it. How is he gonna C4 the scout now? Well, the scout's not playing with me right now. Looks at Thatch. Fucker. This is where I wanted to use my sprint and be like, I'm fast as fuck, boy. But I don't have it equipped right now. Bother twit. Yeah, exactly. You know, I can probably mail some C4 to a scout, but I think that's like super illegal. Fuck's sake. I'm mining over here. Can't confirm, definitely illegal. Oh, man, Barbarian, I'm so proud of you, dude. I'm super proud of you. And you know exactly why.
Sometimes I wonder if mining is all there is.
Be right back indeed. Enjoy your time away.
Need some free space. Donkey time.
All right. Is it bad that at this point I'm actually kind of scared of running out of driller fuel? God damn it, dude. I'm telling you, they need to fix that heightened senses. And have the warning, like, flash in the direction from where you're about to be grabbed from. Because right now it only ever flashes from above, so I always think that it's a cave leech. Because that's how vignettes in video games generally work. Probably did not need to burn that, but whatever. So there's only one egg there? Cool. Yeah, let's keep moving. Oop, got turned around. Not a great room for a swarm, but I don't give a fuck. Man. Yeah. Yep. It's fine.
All eggs collected. Objective completed. You're doing well.
Alright, hot gates. Take them to the mouth of the valley where their numbers account for nothing. And we can use our satchel charges again, which is very nice. Ooh, that's a very fortunate flare throw. A lot of distance covered with that. Oh, can't spare the flame. Normally, I'd never suffer the a web to survive because they can fuck you later in a run, but I can't spare the flame or fuel for it. Okay. We get a big bulk up here, that'd be super cool. And got him. That's good satchel charge value right there, boys. The problem is that my Bosco's rockets don't do a lot of damage because they're cryo rockets. So that's... Rockets are not going to be as useful as I'd like them to be here. Now, I can still use them to great effect on larger targets. But, like for this Praetorian, I can light him up and then finish him off that way. But it's not going to be the area clear device that they normally are. No, fucker. Not today. Okay. So this will definitely get us the Morkai we need. This is definitely a final chamber situation. So what's your character of choice? I'm personally favoring Gunner, but Engineer ain't bad either. I plan to level Scout next. Previous two I've already promoted once, and then Digger. Driller is my personal favorite. But my sort of like standard fair answer to that question is I like all of the dwarves a lot. I think that this game does a really good job of balancing their character choices. Because I think that all the characters are pretty equally good, honestly. You know, which I think is something that you can't really say for a lot of games like this. For the average person who's getting into Deep Rock Galactic, what I generally ask them is, hey, when you play a first-person shooter game, what types of gun do you generally gravitate towards? And then guide them to the class that has that gun. Do you like to do a lot of shotgunning? Then play the engineer or maybe the scout. If you're a heavy weapons guy, then gunner's for you. If you like beam weapons and shit like that, then driller's your guy. It does. There's a couple of like double ups that I think are really good. Double engineer is fucking terrifying. Double gunner's really nice because the one problem with the traversal tool of the gunner, which is the zip line, is that zip lines get better the more zip lines you have. And running high ammo builds on the zip line is kind of tricksy because they're substantially less powerful than the lower ammo, better quality zip line builds out there. Scout is medic in secret. I mean, kinda. Yeah, because the scout has the best mobility, their ability to clutch games is really high. Nope, not playing. Goodbye. Yeah, absolutely. Any area that you're going to go through a lot or stay in an area for a long time, zip lines become really good. I honestly think that the best teams have 2 of one of the type of dwarf, and then the other 2 are non-redundant. But that's just me. Do you run Gemini on your engineer? No, I generally run the single turret on my engineer. I think we'll just pick this gold since we're waiting. Alright. Welcome back, newbie. It's time to go. I'd like to leave. But yeah, on my engineer, I run the Fat Man grenade launcher. I think I run like the automatic, the auto fire shoddy build. Regenerative bugs. Ugh. But hey, at least I got my resupplies back, so that's pretty cool. Management of the breath, your ability to adapt to so supplyless circumstances. A few more turns on these stump screws, and we should have intern Steve's mistakes sorted out. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. So that's oil vein 1, oil vein 2. Oh my goodness. Finally running a liquid morkite stage that isn't in a Azure wheeled run, where there's all this fucking verticality to have to deal with, is so nice. I gotta kill this warden before it becomes a problem later. Bosco.
Now kill the rest of them!
Alright. You want to see a liquid Morkite plus escort deep dive? Ugh. Hey, Bread of the Loaf, how you doing? Welcome, welcome to the mountain home. How are you now? Ooh, hey, golden loot bug. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Doing okay, having fun? Always, man. If I'm playing Deep Rock Galactic, I'm having a good time.
I think we actually have a chance to make it out alive.
Supply pod launched. Better stand
Take a
back.
little bit of time to collect some of this gold up.
Resupply arrived. Go out. Pipes
Look at that. Can we call you bread? I don't know why this fucked me up so much in my head, and I don't mean to ascribe this onto you, Bread of the Loaf, but like, I read that hello there, Mr. of the Loaf, can we call you Bread? And I heard your response as, oh please, Mr. of the Loaf was my father. Just, I don't know why that fucked me up so much. It really tickled me. No asking Bosco for assistance. Bosco gets to operate entirely autonomously with no guidance. Okay. Okay. To make sure that I do that, I'm going to handicap myself a little bit more than I should. Because I'm going to take away my laser pointer, because otherwise I'm going to feel compelled to do it. He was a very prestigious loaf, and bread is fine.
Pipe framework set.
Oh, fuck, yeah, okay, alright, then, yeah, I gotta take that away as well, or I will hit that by accident. Man, could you imagine only being able to build pipes in sections of 5 meters? That would really suck a lot, don't you guys think? I personally would fucking hate it. Make like a younger teenager and have no exes. You know what? That's good. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I read that and I wanted to hate it, and I just can't bring myself to. What about sections of 2 inches? My goodness. I don't actually think you can build pipelines in that short of a section. I think the minimum is like 3 meters or something like that. I'm a little unsure. I'd have to test it out, so like give me a minute to double check that. But I know that there is a limitation of how big the pipes have to be before you can actually drop a section down. Oh, gotta go work calls. Hey, Iggy, thank you for popping by, my guy. You take care and have a great day, alright?
Why does it feel like I'm the only one?
Thank you for the lurk. Remember, mute the tab, don't mute the stream. We gotta find this last pump jack. That's a textbook Bergvar handshake right there, if I do say so myself, and I do in fact say so. I'm telling you guys, look at all the fucking loot bugs on this mission. Loot thieves, exactly. Like a loot bug juice cleanse. Thank you for the workout, Madrosity. I'll go ahead and take care of that right now. Behind the back extensions. Working those triceps out. People forget about your fucking triceps, I swear, man. I see so many people doing workouts, I'm just like... This calls for a fat boy, yeah. If I had it, you know. All right.
Request accepted.
You forget your triceps all the time? No. Are the hitting muscles? How could they neglect them? Mm-hmm.
The swarm is upon you.
Let's get it hooked up to the refiner.
Oh, didn't think I was going to make that jump there for a second. Not going to lie. And that was a little cheeky, but I'm here for it. Alright, so we're going to take this swarm. We're going to then crack both of the eggs. Probably get a swarm from that. You saw the vid of the loot bug exterminator. So satisfying. Intensely satisfying. That's a fucking... A presser? No, that's a bulk detonator, I'm pretty sure. Right? No? Yeah, no, that is a bulk detonator. We gotta take that fucker for a ride. I heard it. Yep, there it is over there on the right. Oh, is the wave petering out? Is that your assessment, Mission Control? Oh, fuck. I can't just tell Bosco to fucking take care of that. Use the bulk detonator to excavate the egg? Fucking no! Okay, I got kind of risky. Come on. I can't use it to kill a loot bug because I damaged it too much and boss is going to kill it. So, I'm sorry. That one I thought was attainable, but just, you know, not with how the cookie crumbled. My bad. Oh, yeah, you know what? I didn't realize... I forgot that that was not a big band. I just, like, treated it like it was one. Yeah, I'll, reset my controls. Thank you for reminding me, Madrosity. Thank you. I have a long history of making the bands and shit last longer than they're supposed to. You need a timer, mate? I have it on the left side of my screen. I legitimately forgot that that was not a big ban.
Combat positions. The swarm is here.
Could always get rid of the non-big ban. I like to have there be accessible stuff, you know? And the big ban is kind of expensive. Because while you guys are incredibly generous, not everyone is so generous to just, like, spend bits and gift subs to get a whole bunch of points, you know? And I always want there to be, no matter how big this channel gets, I always want there to be some engagement stuff that people can do that might have a cooldown to it so they don't always get to do it, but always have it be an option that's accessible. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Okay.
And you're still alive. Well done.
Thanks, Mission Control. What a pep talk. And there's things I wouldn't want to get rid of for a whole stage, but love to get rid of for 5 minutes. Yeah, and I like the ability to stack those things, you know? Thank you for the stretch. The stream caters to the casuals. Recognize the hardcore watchers. Oh, fuck yourself in particular. I fucking cater to the casuals. Jesus Christ. That VIP star is getting, diamonds getting to your head, buddy. You're that VIP star that you didn't, diamond that you didn't ask for, or particularly want when I gave it to you. The channel point reward I've never liked was the ban another watcher. That's a fucking thing?
It'll be a beauty once it's complete.
You know, what am I talking about? I'm not fucking surprised that there's some channels out there that let you ban people from their own chat by using channel points. Min-length streamer. We choose target for some random. What? That's fucking stupid. Like, maybe if it was a chat ban I could understand, I guess. But, like, fuck, dude. Let people enjoy shit.
Objective completed. All pipelines are set up and ready.
He did it already? What?
Return to the refinery.
Oh, min-length, yeah.
The pump sequence.
There you go. Min-length pipe is what you meant. Gotcha. I didn't know what you meant by min-length streamer. I was like, what are you talking about? I mean, I stream for 4 hours. I don't think that's minimum length. I know people only stream for 1 hour or so at a time. I don't know how people could stream for like less than 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like, unless they're just doing like a little like cute thing. I just feel like streaming for a very short amount of time. It's like, why bother? No regen for you, fucker. Timeout ban, not a ban. Gotcha. I mean, I don't know. I'm still not really big on the whole idea of banning people from entertainment that they potentially pay money to watch and be a part of, you know? I don't know. That seems shitty. I was trying to chat fast, you wouldn't finish the segment. Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's my bad. Oh, there's another segment over here that needs to get fixed. My bad.
Extraction is back up and running. Let's hope it stays that way.
All right.
We got another swarm. Bomb sequence at 50%. Refining commencing as planned.
Ah. Ah. Get out of here. I'll own that that satchel was a bit of a panic, but I don't care. I was in a stream with a timeout redeem, and I wasn't sure what it did, so I pressed it. It timed you out for 5 minutes. Oh my god. That is kind of funny. Now, was it supposed to time out somebody random and you got picked, or was it like specifically designated to time yourself out? Because that's kind of funny. It's the Redeemer. That's so funny. Weren't you able to watch it at all, or just not chat? I think that when you get timed out like that, it's just from chat. You're not able to participate in the chat for 5 minutes or whatever. Hey, 69%, nice.
Bomb sequence at 75%. You're doing good.
How do I get off?
All the noise is pulling in the locals. Take them out before they gnaw up our pipelines.
Excuse me, sorry about that. Okay, it's here, and it's time to go. Foghorn, yeah, I know that you love it. It is very funny. Leghorn, oh my goodness. I haven't thought about that.
Cargo rocket is returning to orbit. We're sending in the drop pod.
I tried to think of like a fun insult that went with it, but
Bad luck to kill a seabird.
you know, it is bad luck to kill a seabird. But I haven't thought about that rooster man in a long ass time. It seems that it took my fix to make bad luck to kill a seabird a little louder.
Departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
Can I get a hark in chat? Rock and Stone, Thatcher's Cottage. Rock and Stone. All right, deep dive braided unicorn. Hell yeah, thank you. I love that hark. I don't know if when I'll get rid of any of those lighthouse ones, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of hark. It's just too good. By the way, chat, I'm always looking out for new sound alert ideas to use, so like let me know if you guys have any ideas that you think that would be interesting, fun, or good to do. What's the armored unicorn? Unicord, rather. I know I have it on here. That's what it is. That's a good one. I used that one for quite a while. Want bulk detonator sound bits? Oh, sound bites? Yeah. You know what? God, I need to have a pen on my desk. I keep telling myself that I need to get a pen on my desk, and that I keep not having a pen on my desk. I need to get a pen on my desk. I wish I could write down that I need a pen on my desk. Danger. You just want me to put DuckTales shit on here. It's like just a bit for you fucks that I know in the real world. I love the Bismarck. I've used that one forever. You can pull straight. Yes, and per last. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to do that shit right now. The King's Anthem isn't up there. You know what? It should be. Life is like a hurricane. Alright, I'm going to manage browse local files. I'm going to open the files of this game, so when I get out of stream and I'm like, why did I have this open? It's there, and I'll remember to look at it. Press Windows key, type sticky notes, enter, write get pen after stream. Alright. Announcer voices, like from this game's announcer. Transition. Look at that shit. What a shame we won't qualify for the... What, Belton? What? Okay, yeah. Where they just act disappointed? Gotcha. Yeah. No, that fits. Oh yeah, the old oh geez, what is that game? Unreal Tournament. Man, I used to play the shit out of Unreal Tournament back in the day. Whatcha? Probably should have talked about how we were transitioning games, but I don't really give a fuck. Let's unwind into some Darkest Dungeon. Play a couple of rounds on this.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Okay. So we have... Oh, by the way, Barbarian, we got a Houndmaster for you to be. You're an Eldritch Slayer with a lazy eye and Satanophobia. So very dark and spooky indeed. So we have a... I'm pretty sure Restalt is not a person from chat, so we have one grave robber and then one shield breaker to be named off of people in chat, if anybody wants that. Put you in. Do you want to be the grave robber or do you want to be the shield breaker? And which color palette do you want? We have the brown with black, the blonde with blue, the black and red, and then the green and... What's the other one? Shield Breaker. They're a spear and shield fighter that's missing a hand and haunted by dreams. Or haunted by snake nightmares. Give me the bones, chief. So yeah, which color palette do you want that? Blonde hair with blue shirt, black hair with red shirt, orange hair with green shirt, or brown hair with beige? You'll take it? All right. Blonde hair with blue. That's what I figured. And New Boot, same question. Do you want the blue aesthetic with green highlight, the yellow aesthetic with green highlight, the purple aesthetic with red highlight, or black aesthetic with green highlight? Ooh, Deadly is really nice. Enlightened Ruminator. Some of those aren't so great, but Impale is awesome. Adder's Kiss is really good. Purple? Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see here. Do we have any things to buy? Not really. We can hire one more person. And we already have... How many cultists do we have? One occultist... And two seekers, or two Vestals. We don't need another Vestal. After asking to put me in a game, I'm going to immediately fuck off and figure out lunch. I'll be right back. That's fine. Do what you gotta do, man. Let's see. Can we spend some money on fixing Thatch? We can. No, it's not Thatch we need to fix. It's Barbarian. We gotta get rid of Lazy Eye. That shit is real bad. But this is really good. So yeah, let's just blow out most of our money. Oh snap, I'm still alive. Of course you are, dude. You're a fucking legend. Alright, so we have the first boss fight available, the Necromancer. Room battles. That's a pretty good Vestal trinket. Plus 8 speed. And then plus 2 speed. Minus stun skill is pretty bad though. Max HP on Crusader is pretty tight. And Damage Stone is always going to be good. I mean, plus 10% damage is just really solid. So let's do that real quick. Let's go to the cove. See who's here. Who wants in? Who wants to go on a run where we kill a bunch of merfolk? Let's bring Madrosity. Yeah, you function in the third row pretty good. Best to not put me in, coach. I'd probably make it out with them. I'd probably make out with them. Gotcha. Totally willing to go though. Okay. Yeah, if you want to smooch one of the merfolk before you kill one, okay. It's up to you. Let's throw, let's see. Let's bring... Ravina needs to take a stress heal. Holy shit. And what's that? Rabies. Accuracy, damage. That's not great. Ugh. Let's see. We'll take... Thought I had 2 Crusaders, but I guess not. Fuck it. We'll bring Arngrim up front. And then we need big damage in the back row. Oh, you know what? No, we'll bring New Boot up front for this. And then we'll bring... What's that just kit? Throne Dagger. How does this... Okay. Yeah, we can do this. That's a all-girl squad, but I'm down with that. Your turn once again? Hell yeah. Well, New Boot, you're going on your first mission, so I hope you don't die. Good luck. Unequip all trinkets from everybody. Give you a prot stone. And a +1 speed stone to counteract that. Just give you a little bit of a +5% protection. Give you a little bit of love. We'll throw this on our Antiquarian. Okay, we don't have a stun on any of these folks, which is a real bummer. I've died lots of times in the past 2 weeks, so I'm used to it. I feel that, man. Damn, wish we had someone who could stun, because this stun trinket's really, really nice. -4 dodge is a big fucking pain in the ass, but if we give this stun amulet to Thatch, they'll have a very respectable stun resistance. Okay, so this is a short mission. So I'll bring 2 hunger checks worth of food. Shovels are really powerful in the cove, so we're going to bring a lot of shovels. Keys are less useful, same with holy water, but we'll still bring some. Okay, that should be fine. Oh, you're playing Bloodborne. That's a fine fucking game. I really do like Bloodborne. It's a really good game.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Okay. I'll take the sidetrack real quick. Immediate trap. Hell yeah.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
We're not going to burn medicinals on that. Oh, coral is... Deviant tastes, curious. I think if you use a anti-venom on the coral... No? Is it medicinal? Yes. Yeah, that's right. Medicinal herbs on coral removes a negative quirk. Yeah, we got the surprise anyway, which is nice. We didn't deserve that. Take your time. We'll make New Boot protect heavy. Let's see here. That's just a damage. If this hits, it'll kill.
Their formation is broken.
Beautiful. The
Maintain
blight's a
the
waste, but
offensive.
whatever. We got a kill and good damage on the second. Beautiful dodge. You'd love to see it. Wow, with 8 dodge, we dodged that? Hell yeah, dude. Pick to the face.
Continue the onslaught.
A beautiful blow.
Destroy them all.
Damage on board, we'll take it. It's fine, Nubit is designed to take these blows. Armor piercing. Do these guys have armor? They don't. But we'll take it. We'll take the cheeky heal for a little bit of stall here.
Dated.
Didn't want that. Hell yeah, never punished. Bonk.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope
Hopefully you won't need to leave. Hey,
blossoms.
yeah, do what you got to. Alright, so we got through that fight almost completely unscathed. Okay, that's a big fight. We need to kill this Acolyte before she gets a chance to pop off. Not bad damage. You'd love to see a crit there, but we'll take it. Let's see here. Does she have protection? No. We'll take... Nah, that's not going to kill. This could kill. Very likely to kill, actually. Especially with a critical. Hell yeah. Am I kicking ass? Dude, you just fucking murdered that woman. Let's see if we can debuff that dude's accuracy. Ugh. You hate to see it. Octocestus. That will apply a bleed. Okay, didn't stick. You love to see it. Ow. So many bleeds in this enemy party right now. We do not want to stay in this fight longer than we have to. Okay, damage on the board. We take that. Adder's Kiss. Now this could kill. If it sticks, if the blight sticks, this guy dies. And that's an 80% chance, so we take that. Does the blight stick? Cool, he's dead on his turn. He won't leave a corpse. Lots of distributed damage, which on the one side is not great. But because of our Vestal's full party heal, that's actually pretty favorable.
Great is the weapon
Perfect.
that cuts on its own.
Alright, a little bit of healing on everybody. 2, take it. So we'll pierce this guy's protection and do full damage. Gotta love pick to the face. It's just such a good attack. New Boot's taking a lot of pain here, but they're okay. So this will break the guard on this guy, which will make him vulnerable to being killed by this stab. If it hits, it'll kill.
Confidence
Excellent.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
We're going to go ahead and target heal. Amazing, we got the critical. Absolutely love to see it. I'd like it if this bleed didn't stick, but of course it will. Still getting full damage on that pick to the face. We'll debuff him since we're not going to do a lot of damage. If this guy misses, it was worth it. You hate to see it. Oh, resist the bleed, so we'll take that. That's 4 damage. We could take... no. The bandage is worth it. Armor piercing. Full damage. Okay, we'll kill this guy next round no matter what. That guy... We're all missing pretty notable health, so a Divine Comfort. Nah, that's not great. one across the board doesn't... It's not ideal, but... That's an unfortunate miss. Alright, Grave Robber goes before this guy. Yeah. Okay, we're fine.
Advantage. Give them no quarter.
Lots of materials. Unlocked strongbox. Yeah. Ooh, a leper amulet. Plus 15% damage if in position 1, which a leper will hopefully always be in. So that's just 15% damage on leper, which is great. It's a great trinket for leper. Now we're finding these antiques for 500 bucks each, only because we have an antiquarian in the party. So because I figured this mission would be pretty easy, we brought an antiquarian to sort of increase our odds of bringing home some good money. Yeah, see? This chest right here? Oh, hold on. I forgot. You need to open curios with the antiquarian to get the antiques. That was a mistake I've been making. Oh, shit. Crack the torch first. Alright, no fight. That's going to be a really big scout for us. Okay. So we have 2 curios and a fight, and then we'll go the main pathway. So we'll go this way deep enough to crack these 2 curios, but then we'll turn back around.
Finding this stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Now this stun stone is not a super great trinket for us because nobody in the party can stun right now. And I don't want to just throw a trinket on somebody that gives them -1 speed. But if anybody can afford it, it's Thatch. So he's just going to hold on to a useless trinket for him. So we can actually bring it home and put it on somebody later. This is a very scary fight. 4 pelagic groupers is really nasty. These guys do a lot of damage, and they do it very quickly, so we need to try and burst 1 or more of them down before they get to go. That guy will die via Blight on his turn. Excellent. We need damage on the board right now. We can't really fuck around. But that critical is nice. Look at all them hotties. Madrasa, you side are you on? If this attack hit crits, it'll kill. Nah. Still, almost killed 2 of them in one go. This is gonna hurt a lot.
The slow
Beautiful.
death, unforeseen.
I'm roasting, not but. At least they're spreading their damage around a lot. I'm glad that they didn't just, like, completely obliterate one person. That was kind of my fear, is that they would all just target one person. Okay. Thank you for the workout, Madrasity. I'm doing it right now. Alright. Now, this guy isn't gone yet, and I don't want him to get a chance to go. So we're going to waste a little bit of damage potential there. Means you smell delish. That's a little grody, but hey, who am I to judge? Top off New Boot with a little bit of love. Beautiful dodge. Great kill. Super smooth. Now this guy being in 3rd row is a little dangerous because his spearfishing attack is more powerful than the slash, but it's okay. Let's pull this guy forward. Hey, 2 across the board. That's good. Why is my hand all the way over there? What are you doing, hand? Hey. Okay. Certainly could have gone a lot worse.
So clearly in view.
A dodge stone.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
We'll take the dodge stone on heavy since they already have a fair amount of dodge. backpack. Loot that with the antiquarian. Let's see what this journal page says. A trampled journal. Sebastian's watch was his last. We were jolted during our evening's repast, the best we could make in these murky halls of our once great house from the roar and flash of black powder. We dropped our bowls and hurried to him. All we could find was his spent pistol and a trail of blood leading into a maze of shadows. We press on. No, sorry, buddy. Sucks to suck, as the kids say. Let's move on. Hopefully we don't need to fall back and do this one room. I think we'll be okay. Hey, free torch. Hell yeah, and a rare antique. God, I love this video game sometimes.
A handsome
Beautiful.
reward for a task well performed.
That's a lot of free money in this like really short hallway. It's a lot of good money. Rare antiques are worth 1,000 plus a piece. And these minor antiques are stacking up really high as well. 7 of those at 50 a piece, or 500 each. A peach? 500 a piece. So yeah, we're bringing home a fair amount of money this run. Alright, who's got the good trap disarm? Just the grave robber? I'll take it. Free stuff? Hell yeah. Journal page. Blood-soaked pages from a torn journal, 5 out of 6. The others are gone. They were victims of a malevolent transformation. Their scales had rotted to soft, vulnerable flesh, slowly suffocating without gills. The worst was their eyes, close set and forced to squint through fleshy slits. I shudder recalling the horrific and unclean warmth of their blood as I rinsed my talons. I nearly retched. May death grant them soft mercy. Sounds like a merfolk talking about his friends turning into humans. Alright, another good surprise. We'll take the cleric out in the back, or the alkalite in the back. That's a min damage roll. You really don't want to see that. This could kill, but I doubt that it will. Hey, I've been proven wrong again. Well done, new boot. Okay, damage on the board is nice, but a heal is also pretty savvy. Hey, max roll damage. I've been rewarded. Okay. Take a miss, I guess. 2 damage and a bleed. Damn it. Again, it's good that this damage is getting spread out, but that was a huge hit. We really can't continue to suffer blows like that. This could put it... Oh, beautiful dodge, new boot. This could put us on death's door.
Exposed
Damn
to
it.
a killing blow.
Alright, cool. That'll keep new boot off of death's door for the moment. So we'll take Impale here because it'll kill this guy if it hits, and free damage on secondary target is always nice. Beautiful. With the nothing but the rifle spear has improved my skills with long stab and sticks, yeah? Alright, get fucked. Not ideal, but we'll take it.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Fucking 2 damage on heavy is fine. We don't see any more fights up ahead. There still could be one in the last hallway, but should be okay. Let's see. One fight. Man, other than one room battle, which are normally the bigger fights.
Purchase, spirits are lifted.
Now, for the fish carcass, I think that we want to use medical herbs here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at all that free shit. Alright. 1 emerald is worth 750, which is a lot of money. So... maybe we'll dump... the medical herbs. We'll just use that to cleanse that debuff off of heavy. There's only going to be one more fight ahead, and there could be... yeah. I was worried about that. I wanted to get rid of the food, but I was also like, if I get rid of that food, I know we're going to hit a hunger check immediately. Yeah, we're going to have to go through this hallway. Crack a torch.
The light. The
And...
promise of safety.
okay, this is potentially a very scary fight. These jellyfish do not deal a lot of damage, but they have an attack to stun you, and they have an attack that bleeds. So, critical there would have been really nice. This will actually do just as fine, though. Impale will definitely kill if it hits, so we'll take free damage. So this is the stun. Excellent. You double tap the Antiquarian. That really couldn't have gone any better. And we got full resists. Absolutely perfect. Beautiful
Another
critical.
abomination cleansed from our lands.
Hate to see a dodge, but that's fine. Man, they do not like heavy, but thankfully they don't do fuck for damage. Let's try and keep New Boot topped off, even though this is the last fight, so probably should have just gone for damage, but whatever. Shove him a sandwich of peanut butter, problem solved. Oh, nice. Got yourself a Sammy, a Sando for the day.
A trifling victory.
Man, you love to have too
but
much
a victory
gold.
nonetheless.
Okay. Damn it, you can't just shove. A trinket on somebody even if it's useless to them. Oh, please. Please don't steal the item. Hell yeah. Alright. Very clean run, everybody. Very clean run. And a lot of money to be made, too. Shout outs to Heavy on that one. So we got 3K for the mission, and the damage stone's going to be really handy. Yeah, 18,000 bucks. Let's see, any bad quirks? Warren's Phobe. Evasive is great. 2 people with evasive? Hell yeah. +5 dodge is awesome. That's gotta go. That's a bad quirk, Madrosity. 10% minus 10% damage when we're at high light, which is where we want to be at all times.
A fresh irritant.
She is seriously messing with my brain. Oh, buddy.
To me.
Hell yeah. That's a really good trinket for the Witch Doctor. Or, sorry, the Plague Doctor. Skill stun chance. Stun chance is really good on the Plague Doctor because they're the only person that has a multi-targeting stun that doesn't come with a major downside. Because the Hellion also has one, but it's really, really big downside. Let's see, a Jester. Oh boy, this is our first Jester. Well, we're getting the Jester.
You will be laughing still at the end.
Alright, Jester. Who wants to be our Jester? 5% crit on melee skills. Hell yeah. And while camping. Nice. Risk Taker. 10% dodge. Minus 10 dodge. Plus 10% damage. Minus 10 dodge. Sucks. Pog, silly boy, Pog. Do you want to be the silly Pog boy? Do you want to be our little Pog Jester, Gronok? You want to be my little Pog champ? Okay. You even have the best skill in the game. You have Ballad. So, fucking GG. Okay. Thank you for the workout, Madrosity. I'll do that in just a moment. Ooh, Book of Sanity is really nice. Got any good jokes? Warrior's Cap is really good. 5 accuracy on melee skills is tasty. Alright, I'll do the workout real quick. What's every Amish woman's dream? I also have no idea where this joke is going. 2 men. 2 men a night. You know what? That's heteronormative, but it's pretty fucking funny. I'm okay with it. It's a good play on Mennonites. I like it. Good shit. All right, Gronok, Otis. Let's see who else we want to bring for this. Let's bring Barbarian. Yeah, 2 men a night, or 2 Mennonites is how you would probably say it, but this is good. This is very funny. Let's see, we got do we have 2 Arbalists? 2 Musketeers? No. That's pretty good. We'll take that. You have 2 hand claps out of 1. Brilliant. Alright, this is looking pretty good. No Holy Lance on Otis yet, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Alright, we'll throw on the Damage Stone and do the Stun Amulet since he has a stun. On Barbarian, we'll grab the Dodge Stone and a Speed Stone to balance it out. On Nox, we'll just throw on both of their pairs of booties, because those are really strong. Damn, dude. And that's fine. This is going to be a very aggressive party. You're going to try and cool now? Yeah, go cool down if you're having that hard of a time of it. Like, please take care of yourself. So that's 18. I think 18 is too many. 16, so that's 8 for a feast and then 2 food checks, so that's good. And a stack and a half of torches is probably enough, and then we'll bring 2 shovels. Should be plenty. Yeah, I think this is fine. Might be a little bit too much provisions, to be honest with you. Oh, this is the boss fight. I didn't think about that. Oh, you know what? It's fine. It's gonna be fine. You guys are gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Awesome. It's gonna be okay.
Could have divined the prophetic import of something as unremarkable as a twitch in the leg of a dead rat.
I mean,
devil walks
listen, we have
Only the mad.
We
or
have Otis
desperate
with
go in search of
fucking
it.
huge damage, right? He's got 10% damage if he's above in Torchlight, and he's got 10% damage if he goes under half HP. He's got 10% damage from Damage Stone. Homeboy's going to hit like a truck, and he's got bonus damage against Unholy, which this enemy is unholy. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Let's not think about it too hard. That one of the main damage benefits of bringing Houndmaster is that they bleed, and we're in the ruins where everything's a fucking skeleton. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. Who cares? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. It's going to be fine. But the puppers can have a bone? Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, Barbarian, what palette do you want your character to be? Dark Doggo with red doublet, gray Doggo with green doublet and red scarf, sort of like a dark blonde Doggo with like a darker attire, or light gray Doggo with dark attire. Darker attire. Okay, number 3. That's what I figured. That is the most barbarian shit ever. He was like, let's find something to fucking kill. Now, this is a really nice thing to get early on. And we're going to have Nox use this. So until we camp, 30% damage on Nox. If this wasn't so far away from where the boss is going to spawn, I almost wanted to save it and come back for it later. Because 30% damage is going to be a lot. It's going to make a lot of these earlier fights much more attainable. Alright, this is not the boss. We don't need to go that way, and we should save our resources as much as possible. Spiders. Hey, these are beasts. And Houndmaster does bonus damage to beasts. Fuck them up! Does the bleed stick? Fucker. Alright, Grunnock, you're just going to sit in the back and you're going to spam the shit out of Ballad, and it's going to be awesome. If this hits, it kills, so yeah.
Back to the pit.
Now Otis will get to Zealous. Potentially could kill both. Oh, you guys are fucking monsters. Hell yeah.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely
Got fire attacks?
The
I don't
light.
think so, unfortunately. Alright, we have the light here, so... Alright. Skellies, surprised, amazing, love to see it. Ballad off the break. Fuck it. We even had Ballad... Yeah, the Ballad rolled over from the last fight, too. That's excellent. Alright, not a kill, but that's okay. This will kill if it touches.
another one falls?
Nox just being a fucking murderer. A masterful
With
kill.
impunity.
Holy shit, Otis. Nothing. Can't touch the man. Impregnable. You cannot break him. Yeah, that's not great. Ballad. We click Ballad until everything dies.
Inspiration and improvement.
Oh my god, Nox. Holy shit. Yeah.
Another abomination cleansed from our land.
Maybe it's too early to say so, guys, but I'm feeling pretty confident about this run. I'm going to take that instead of the Jade. We need heirlooms more than anything. Rossi, thank you for the workout. I'll do it in just a second. Hell yeah. Oh my god, look at all that money. Okay. Crack that now.
In
Take the
Radiance,
sapphire.
may we find victory.
And that's all. We'll leave the rest of it. 80% disarm, 80% disarm. Damn it.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Let's see if we get a scout here. Which items interacts with which curios standard? Yes. Every run it's the same. Now, so it's just knowledge, it's player knowledge. And what's nice is that after you use an item on a curio and get any result, even if it's a null result, like the item doesn't work, future times you encounter that curio, it'll say in your inventory what the result was. You'll see a little icon. I'll point it out next time. We haven't done anything with these because you don't touch books in this game. Just don't do it. Just as my piece of advice.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Is this it? Okay, that's not it. Which means he'll be down here somewhere. Fuck it. Uh-oh. If we get to this room, I really hope we get a scout, because that'll be really helpful. Yeah, the sacks are always just
gold,
a little bit of money.
Trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
So, do you see how I interact with this? And it says that there's little gold coins there at the bottom for the holy water, because we know if we use holy water here, we get gold. We get valuables. Ooh. Damn. None of these are particularly useful, but guess we'll take that. Okay, this is a fight, and hopefully we get a scout here. Surprise? Excellent. I know that stuff feels like it's guaranteed, but it really isn't.
Their formation
Beautiful.
is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Well, that won't guarantee kill. This could kill. Nah, no dice. But this will kill, and it'll hit both, so that's good free damage.
Falls, a faint hope
Box is
blossoms.
gonna get hit by that. They have literally 0 dodge. Hell yeah. It's free damage. It's not my damage, it's your damage. Come pick up your damage. That's very different context thinking about that out loud. This could kill. Especially if we get that critical that we were looking for earlier. And that'll also kill. Perfect. So because we've used a key on one of... Oh, we haven't. Oh, no, this is a sarcophagus. Okay, yeah. No, we want to ignore that for now. Did we get the scout? We don't. So let's take the camp, because we don't want to leave more shit behind.
Without kindling is a goal without hope.
Surprise prevents nighttime ambush. Yeah, we want that. Marching plan is so powerful. +2 speed for everybody. Very, very good. Everyone says it's thorn. Zealous speech is better. Yeah, alright. So we'll get some pretty big... So we're at plus speed, minus gained stress, and at full health and almost empty stress across the board. Very fine position to be in for a boss fight.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay, well... Just an
Should
empty
pale death with treble dread make the ocean caves our bed. God who hears the surge's roll, deign to save the suppliant soul.
Thank you for the sailor's prayer. Let's see how much it helps. Damage on target is good. That clears up. Oh, beautiful kill.
Give them no quarter.
Ah, just shy of the double kill. Would have been nice.
Confidence surges as the
Completely
enemy
free.
crumbles.
What a free fight that was.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright, boys, this could be it. Necromancer? No. Alright, that means he's here at the end. He could be in either of these rooms, but he's probably at the end of the turn. He's at the... most likely at the end of the hall. But we should have enough torches to reach him with full light. And the first version of the Necromancer boss is pretty straightforward. Should not be too scary. Especially with how much damage we have in this party right now. Oh, hey. Finally something to use these fucking keys on that we brought.
Reward for a task well performed.
Okay, this madman is a problem. Of course he's gonna go right away. God damn it.
The will to fight falters.
Battle Ballad. See if we can fish for that crit to one tap the Bone Courier. Courtier, rather. Dumping a lot of stress onto our Jester, which is problematic. Not a kill. Wanted to see that kill, though. Man, okay, we're just all dogpiling on our fucking... our guy right now. Holy shit. This could kill if a crit, but it will likely not. So let's just take the most likely kill. Yeah.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Hell yeah. This guy getting all of this stress damage on us is really bad. Didn't resist the horror. Sort of just undo that. Heal some stress. Bonus stress resistance. Since they're just piling on the stress on our Jester. Madman is not going to die from that bleed. But it's probably going to be fine. Stun this dude. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna spend a little bit of a stall here. And bandage up our
Wounds
boy.
of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Cool, he's real low. That's fine, 2 damage is okay. Beautiful crit. Alright, that's feeling pretty good. 4 damage on Otis is fine. We'll finish this fight out.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Have no real room for this holy water, so we'll just drink it. Damn, 6 busts is a lot. Yeah, we'll pitch the key. 6 busts is just so much value. And we might need these bandages. You know what? We're not going to need these anti-venoms, though. Alright. Random trap. Couldn't handle that.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Glad we kept the key.
Packs laden with
Oh my
loot
goodness, dude. This is
are
so
often low on
much.
supplies. The light, the promise of safety.
We're not going to need this last torch, but we are going to need these portraits. Alright, is there anything that we can burn before we go in there? Yeah, we can burn some food. Alright, almost perfect health. Really good stress. We have buffs on still. Let's do this, boys. First boss of the run. Here he is.
Fierce, terrible, nightmare
6 feet
made
under.
material.
Some free horror. Or stress, yeah. Alright, so the Necromancer, every time he does anything, he summons an ad. That's the main mechanic of this fight. So, as long as we keep his ads suppressed, we'll be okay. And thankfully, Otis is going to make quick work of them. We are going to mark, because that'll give us a lot of damage on subsequent runs for both of our main damage dealers. And by the time we stack this Ballad Bard up, this is going to get really bad for this guy. We're going to start critting a lot, and this guy's not going to be able to withstand us. Forgot, because he's a Necromancer and not a... Okay, brings him back up. It's not going to hold up, though. Beautiful damage. Already halfway through it, and already not even through round 2. Yeah, I think we just have too much damage for this guy to set up on us, which is ideal. If the Necromancer gets to set up, it's really bad.
A decisive pummeling.
Beautiful. Yeah, we're killing this dude within the next round. God, that's just so much stress, though, that we have to hold. He just keeps bringing him up, and Otis just keeps putting him right back into the fucking earth. Yeah, look at that. Look at all that. Look at that. God, that's so much damage. 20% plus chance to crit.
Masterfully
How do you even withstand that? What's this guy's speed? What's Otis's speed? 11? With Wolf get bit when the pair is too stressed? I don't think so. I think that their bond is too strong.
With no living
Masterful.
sinew to actuate them. Will these
Dude didn't have a
walking bones
fucking
finally fail?
shot. We even forgot to use the treats. Whatever. Dude, yeah, this music's good, right? You're here for the music? Oh, yeah. You're just here to doot. That Battle Ballad didn't work, man. Battle Ballad is so powerful. Didn't bring in bad money either, but look at all those fucking heirlooms. Light sensitive. That has to go. Oh, was that good? Gonna have to use that on my next run? Yeah, just if you can.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
We got a blueprint. Hell yeah, dude. So the blueprints. So this is districts. This is kind of a complicated, like tertiary expansion of the game. So Oh my gosh, dude. This shit is so powerful. It always requires a blueprint, which are hard to get. And then it requires, as you can tell, a fuck ton of resources to build. But the Puppet Theater for 200 crests gives you an idle stress relief of 10 every week. And then there's a set of these: the House of the Yellow Hand, Altar of Light, Training Ring, Ethereum, Performance Hall, and Outsider's Bonfire. All of these give you big benefits if you have certain party members in your party, or buffs them. So, House of the Yellow Hand, if all of your bounty hunters, grave robbers, and highwaymen get 4% chance to crit and 5 additional scouting chance. All of these are good. These are so impactful to have. You can actually get the Performance Hall right now, but I'm not going to, because we don't really have the crests to be blowing them like that. But yeah, some of these are really good. The Red Hook is kind of like a swag achievement, because it costs a lot of money to build. And then these are just really, really expensive. They cost memories. These are crystal shards. That's right. And then the mill costs 10 memories. The mill is crazy. Heroes no longer suffer random hunger checks, which is bananas. So those are very, very powerful. Big, impactful upgrades that you can get over the course of your run of a Darkest Dungeon. Okay, let's hear myself in echo. That's fun. Oh wow, we're number 6 in Darkest Dungeon right now, guys. Holy shit. Oh, what? Another VTuber's playing? Hold on. Yeah. All right, hold up. We gotta support another VTuber that's playing Darkest Dungeon, because it's a little bit early, but I will be running 2 streams today, so I will catch you guys at 7 p.m. EST for Sea of Thieves with our friend of the pod, friend of the channel, Amothic. So I'll see you guys later this evening for some Sea of Thieves. I don't know what we're doing in Sea of Thieves yet, so fuck it. But as always, guys, it's been such a pleasure to have you guys here. Thank you all so much for the support and hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed our little, fun preamble stream of the 2-stream day. And I'll see you guys later tonight if you have the time and willingness. And I imagine that many drinks will be had tonight, so it'll be probably popping off pretty hardcore. As always, I've been Horatius the Dwarf. Thanks, you guys, once again. And as it's always the norm, it's time to spam the hype emote, because it's time to get out of my mind. I'll see you guys later today.